Welcome to Oh Brother, a podcast where we try to figure things all out with your hosts, Brandon and Collin. On this week's show, how do roads work? Ahoy!
Ahoy!
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing very well. I'm happy for the weather, and although my allergies aren't, it's that time of year where all the oak stamens are everywhere, and so I'm constantly sweeping things. It's also that time of year where people are fully out of hibernation from the winter, so they start to really complain about the roads in our area.
Yes.
I love this because this immediately tells me their level of understanding of responsibility for various things. like why can't the city fix
Listen, first of all, you already lost them when you said oak stamen. All right, that was lost right there.
Okay.
Right.
But I see them. I literally was just on Facebook scrolling, and we're part of all the gossip Facebook groups, because we need to be good citizens and be in the know.
I don't know if cheese may really make you a good citizen. That's a real question we gotta ask for right now. Is that really what's up?
Look, it's a modern educated voter has to know.
Do they?
Beef between the county clerk and the other person. It's so necessary.
Oh yeah.
But, no, somebody was like, look at this U.S. highway right over here. The city needs to fix this bridge.
So let's talk about governmental structure and how roads work, right? All roads are not created by the same group of people.
And here's the problem. Our city, yes, doesn't it has some potholes that are just monsters. Okay, so they need to own that. But the rage is now like spreading out to basically look at this interstate over here. Like, why?
Yes, because the city works on. I think the answer is in the name, right? Interstate, right? Meaning between the states. I wonder what level of government is responsible for taking care of things that cross multiple states, right? Oh, it must be the city. Yeah, that's probably it. Oh,
yep. It goes the other way too, all the way down to like, this culvert on this county road needs to be fixed. Why isn't the city involved in that? I'm like,
okay,
because there's
number one, it's not in the city. Second,
county. You said it. It's the county.
You said it in the name.
Go down to the
county road. Yes, county road.
They just don't care. They don't care about us. I don't understand. There's all those people. Vote them out.
They don't. But also,
sure. Yeah. Do any politicians care about any one of you or us? No.
The answer is no. But
sorry, listeners, to burst your bubble. They don't. They don't care. They don't.
Yeah,
the people that you want to be running for politics actually don't actively run for politics. It's only the people you don't want and are the worst people fit for politics are running for politics, because it takes a special twisted kind of person to run.
You have to have read the 48 Laws of Power, right? You have to have read that book. And as we know, nothing good comes from reading that book. So which is why it will not be featured on Oh Brother Reads, right? It's not that's not what we're doing here.
Scratch. Well, that goes to that number 3 on my summer reading list.
I know that. Yes. Well, listen, that would be more of a winter reading list anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and my official move here is all John Steinbeck must come before that, right? I feel like that's a big.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much winter reading I would rather read some Steinbeck, right? Now, I'm not saying that Steinbeck is not an excellent writer. I'm saying it's not happy or pleasant a lot of the time. So this is what I'm
right. No, I'm saving all of Steinbeck for my eventual stay in prison, right? I have to have something to keep me occupied.
Or your winter reading list. Right?
Yes,
here we go.
I guess.
Nothing screams the depths of January. John Steinbeck.
Woof. Yeah. Yeah. That's so yeah, that's it's we'll see. We'll see what else comes up. Yeah, I know our summer reading list is right around the corner. I've been trying
That's true. Kind of got to get cracking on that.
We do because usually by the time we get fired up, it's like, well, it's fall.
Yeah, that's true.
We need
I promise to all my nominations will be shorter this year. I didn't realize what a long book that was. My bad. Oh my god.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah,
it was good and accidentally somewhat topical, but
see,
long.
That's how we do.
Yeah, unfortunately, somewhat topical. Actually, but
this.
A bit long in the tooth, right? A bit a bit long. So yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll get on that. So things to do here.
Yes. Yeah. Besides that, though, I need to send you my latest creation. So I am going to some conferences this year.
Oh boy.
Okay? And
conference time.
Is
it a trifle? Is this a trifold? Is that what's happening right now?
No. It's even better. It's actually even better because if you were going to
Pentafold?
If you if you were going to be a speaker or like an MC at a conference, what's something that the organizers would ask from you?
Well, as a person who has never been a speaker at an NCR conference, I don't know, but I'm imagining they want presentation notes or like speaking notes or something from you. Yeah, they want to know what you're going to be doing.
Obviously, they need that. They also want stuff to help promote, right? And so they may ask you for like headshots.
Oh,
okay.
Bro. To the mall, right? The mall
pretty much is where I need to go with this. But here's the thing. Yes. Okay.
Glamour shots.
I don't have this time. I don't have the time. I don't have time for this. So somebody says to me, they says, Collin, you should use technology to help you with your headshots. There's a new thing. This is dangerous. Where all you do, you feed an existing headshot into AI, and AI will generate an unlimited number of headshots for you that you can use.
The power draw that would power Luxembourg for 6 hours.
Yes.
You can.
Would you like to see what that power gets you?
Oh, I don't. I'm afraid of this. I am really afraid about what I'm about to look at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the live.
I'm going to hit send on this so you can.
Oh boy.
You can see what this. let me know when this comes through. I should probably.
You'll know.
Okay, right when you go. Oh
yes,
no!
When I have a loud eruption here.
Yes. And this was a quite a discussion that I had when I was working on this, as far as like why one would do this process and what. Oh man, is this going to send? Oh, okay. There you go.
I don't think it's all there. Okay, it buzzed. No! What is this? Who is this person? Who is this man who is trying to sell me a old BMW? Right? What is going?
This man?
Why does this make you look like way older? Like what is who is this? Like future you? Right? Like this. AI has accidentally aged you like 20 years here, like for real. Like this dude is over 50. He's working in a used BMW lot.
Oh, he has the sweatiest hands. His hands are so sweaty.
Awful. What is his hair?
I know.
What is going on?
Oh, it's amazing.
This is cursed. I can't look at that anymore. That is a cursed. That is a curse. If this person looks nothing like Larry Bird, what is going on?
This is not the hair. I don't know. Why am
the hair is real bad. Also, the hair is 100% the wrong color. That's fun. It's.
Oh my gosh! I got this back, and it's like I'm in a business suit in the middle of a wood.
Yes. A copse of trees.
Yes.
In a business suit, like you do,
watering. And
What? Why are you in wood and gray flannel? What's happening?
I know.
It's like is there
So I can't
even give you a good looking tie. Like, what is
no?
Come on.
It's the most boring. That's never a tie. Like, this is so bland. It's a brown tie
in a wood. In a wood.
In a wood. In a wood. Yep.
And listeners, also the best part about this, again, it has aged him way too much, a bit unkindly. Also, I might add, a bit unkindly. But this is 100% the wrong hair color, right? Historically, the blondest human ever.
I know.
That's like the auburn brown hair.
What if you had dark brown hair? What if you did
like that? Dark brown? Like what? Like
and so what? I'm like, what? I get this back, and I go, well, photographers, your job is very safe. Nobody,
oh my God,
nobody would take this and feed it into it. And I wonder if maybe I had I didn't feed it a professional photo. It was like a selfie version of me.
Were you in a wood?
No.
Okay.
I wonder
where the woods come from.
I don't know. I don't know. I was wearing like a brown vest, so maybe it was like, you are a
woodsman.
A woodsman, I see.
I just live in the Midwest. I have a brown vest. What? I deal with it.
It's what we do.
What I have.
I was like, okay, if I had like high-end professional headshots that were like meticulously done and I was wearing a suit, maybe it would work if it put me in like another suit, or like maybe the elements are just so, I don't know, but like this is horrendous, and I died laughing.
What?
Because I was like, well, I've been getting emails from them for a while now where they're like, hey, can't wait for you to be here. By the way, have you bought your airplane tickets and your hotel? Also, we need headshots. And I'm like, I have done one of those and not the two that you think. So and it's not the two that it's not the ones you think. And
it's not the tickets one.
Not the tickets. I have a hotel room. I don't know how I'm getting there.
Well, that is step one. That's that's a good step, right? That's a good first step.
Right. I guess it'd be bad if I had sent them all my headshots first before booking any. I don't know. Anyway.
That's true. That'd be weird.
But yeah, I told Megan, I was like, I'm going to go. I'm going to sit down tonight. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to get this done. I'm just going to send it off. Because everyone's saying use this and I'm, blah, blah. And I sent that off.
Wrong.
I'm just going to get a tripod out tomorrow and take my own photos in my office.
Right. No, you should go to a wood.
Oh, right. I should actually go to
a wood. Right. Yes. You should find a copse of trees and you should bring a tripod and do some of those shots. I think you should wear a flannel shirt and your vest. I think no. High visibility jacket.
High vis.
And sunglasses.
There you go. Boom.
Obviously. Right. That's professional. LinkedIn would promote that post like crazy. Right. They'd be like, oh my gosh, look how professional this person is. Right.
Yeah. I can clearly see him and what he's doing.
Yeah.
So obviously he's
visible.
Yeah. Professionals are visible, obviously.
Right.
So, I was like, yes, I burned through enough energy to power our town for the next year, and I deforested something the size of, sorry Botswana for all the damage I just did for this photo. That is just ridiculous.
It's terrible. It's bad. At least, I guess, the positive here is you didn't have to pay for this.
Right.
With like actual money.
Yeah. Nothing.
Just in environmental detriment. Right. But no money was exchanged because that's awful. It's not good. So yeah, you need to go find a wood. Right. Maybe some lovely spring flowers, to frolic in. While you do it.
Yes. Much frolicking. Much gaiety happening here. But
so that'd be great. Yes.
Yeah. So
I want to see the actual one.
I'll figure it out.
To compare
this out, I guess.
Right. Compare the real one.
The real one. So I'm going to keep this one in my back pocket. If I get real desperate, or if somebody wants me to attend that I don't want to go to, I'm going to send them this headshot.
Oh, yeah. No, because then if you go, you don't want that up on stage behind you. That curse thing. That's just wrong. That screams like, that doesn't, okay, so this is a deep cut joke that I don't think any listeners will get, but it screams Interrrgrity, right? That's what it screams, right? That's what it is. I watched this video one time, and it's like he was a Guitar Channel guy, and he was like modding. It's like a really meme thing to like mod those Hello Kitty guitars, right? And to make them like shred metal guitars, right? And then play like extreme metal on a Hello Kitty pink guitar. It's like a meme on the internet, whatever.
Okay.
But the one that he bought came from some Chinese factory, and the sticker said, crafted with high Interrrgrity parts. And so that is his like channel meme thing. Is like it's the high Interrrgrity.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
High Interrrgrity.
It's like
love it. Oh my goodness.
It's a weird Aquafish reference joke on the show for all listeners who know what I mean. Which is like probably none of you, but that's okay. There you go. That's a good.
Adding to the show notes.
Yeah,
Boom.
there you go.
Okay. Turns out when you search mod Hello Kitty guitar, first hit.
Yeah,
first hit.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. Yeah, it's a weird place. That's all right.
Okay, I'm backing out of that.
There you go. So anyway, what are you supposed to be going to this conference for, if not selling used BMWs of questionable origin? What are what are you actually going for?
Yeah, this guy definitely sold Top Gear, those BMWs when they did the BMW 3. They all had the 300
or
series
the one where they were in like Albania, right? That's when he's showing those cars.
Yes. This is that
Albanian.
Car salesman is what this is. Import and export is what this guy does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is just the sleazy. I just no. Why did it do that to me? So
I don't know. It's very rude. It's very mean to you.
I'm not doing that. But so what I'm not.
How many used car salesmen do this train on? That's the real question. How bad are headshots on LinkedIn that this is what it gave you?
I know. It's like this is what it thought would be good. Like this was the answer. Like this is a service that people actually use to promote themselves. This is the level that we're at. People.
Yeah. Why are so many people's headshots in a wood? Why?
Why? You know what? There's going to be a whole lot more now.
It's true. If I ever have to have a headshot, I'm going to a wood. I'll tell you that right now.
I think it's mandated.
Yeah. I'm just going to go to the trees right over here in my field by my house, and that's what I'm going to
see? And nobody will ever know.
I'm changing my LinkedIn profile right now. I'm going to do that.
You know what? I should. I've had the same LinkedIn profile for 10 years, I think.
Mine is just a letter because I haven't ever put a picture on there because I couldn't be bothered because I don't actually care. I just had to make it for like a thing. Like it was required for me to do.
I remember this.
And I did it. I don't actually use it. The only person I follow in there is you. Spoilers. So
no.
But now it always sends me messages about things that it thinks I want to see for some reason, even though I never interact with it. It's always like, oh, this person posted. Like, who? What? I don't care. Well, it will tell me when Missouri State does things because for some reason, because I think it's on my thing as alumni, right? So it does that, but like, I don't know what else it's for. I don't know why it's there. But now I need to go find a wood to shoot a headshot.
Yes, I think it's absolutely necessary. I have just on. I need to. How do I unfollow people? I need to remove connections.
I have no idea.
Oh no! Yeah, I need to not be doing this. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. So wood is definitely necessary. No, LinkedIn is a hellscape.
It's kind of a disaster. Yeah, I don't.
I cannot abide this. Okay, I'm backing out. I clicked the wrong button, and it's all a mess.
Yeah, you would think a platform developed for business people would have a better UI that made sense, but no, it doesn't.
No, it's 100% inscrutable. Is just the word I'm going to say here. I do not understand.
It's not very navigable.
No,
which is great. It's really unintuitive. Good job, guys.
Yes.
Which tells me, a lot. This tells you all you really need to know about this site is because that means that I imagine a lot of people are using it from their desktop.
This is exactly what I was about to say. That
Right.
this was very clearly a desktop focused essential first platform that did not make the transition to
the mobile version is not great. I mean, I don't have like the official app because if there is one, because ew, gross, but like even the mobile experience is poor. Which is weird. It's a weird thing to say in 2025. Be like, oh, the desktop version is where it's at, guys. Like, what are you doing?
Megan has to remind me whenever I'm making edits to our website where I'm like, look, it looks perfect. And she'll be like, but how does it look on mobile? I go, I didn't. Fine. Oh, look, it doesn't work. That's great. I got to fix this.
Speaking, that's a thing that our city does like the opposite of, right? We have like this electronic billboard thing, right? At like an intersection. And it puts up like, it's like the intersection of the highway, right? And so it like displays information. It has like upcoming events are on there and, ads, whatever. But like, it's one of those things where this ad was clearly designed to be viewed on like a small screen. And then it's on this digital billboard thing. And sometimes you can't read it at all.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Oh no. Because again, they just use the same thing for like Facebook and like a Instagram post or whatever, and this sign. So it's like that doesn't really work. That's not good graphic design, right? If you like one size does not fit all signage, right? It's not.
This was not. Yeah, can you take a second pass at this over here?
Can we get one just for the big sign with like clearly visible red letters? Can we stop using red background with black font, please? Can we make that not allowed? Because I guess
what is this place?
I don't know.
Vlad the Impaler has moved in.
Well, just sometimes it's just like the font that they use, like the color they use in whatever they did, right? Like the last like food truck day thing, like part of it was red, right? But they used black font over it, and it's like from 60 yards away, can't read that. Right?
Yeah.
That's not even a great color combo in a classroom from like feet away to look at a presentation. But like from 60 yards away, what am I going to do with that? I can't.
Right. Yeah. No, I am a firm believer in the your smallest font on your presentation should be the highest age of the person in the room that you're giving the presentation to.
There you go.
Which means make it bigger, right? I'm not saying this literally.
No.
You always have to. Oh, what if there's 102%? No. It must be bigger than you expect.
Yeah,
it must be. And when it's not, this is where you run into problems. When I have so much information that I got to cram in there. Exactly.
Here's what you do: 4 slides. Boom. Yeah. Got it. One bullet point per slide. Right. You just click through. Clap, bam, clap, bam, clap, bam, clap, bam.
Chunka.
And then you can have a slide at the end that has all of it on there if you want the summary slide, but that's really not necessary.
No.
Because you don't want to do that. You don't want to read off the slides anyway. That's boring.
Nobody wants that.
Don't read your slideshows, people. I can read. It's okay.
We are working on that with the kids. They are giving their
it's a long process. My kids struggle with that.
I know.
It's fine.
I know. And this is like they're very, very new and into this, and they're 7 and 9, right? So it's like this is not a big deal. But I am trying to just say, like, in the beginning, like, we're getting in the groove of this. We're next going to be talking about, like, tell me one thing that's just not on your poster. Just one thing that you don't have written down. What's one thing that you want me to know? That is where you make that step, where you start going, well, there's more here. This is just one of the general points that I need to make away, but I can talk around it in some capacity. So, it is presentations. Lily has decided that she's like, yeah, I got to tell jokes because that's what Dad does. And I'm like, yeah, wait a minute. I don't. Okay, fine.
First of all, they're more like puns. Second of all,
right. Yeah, it's not actual jokes.
Yeah. That's why I tell my, I think I know I mentioned this a million times, but I tell my kids at the beginning of every year, like, there will be jokes. They probably won't be good, but there will be jokes.
It will be bad.
I make no promise as to the quality of the joke, but they will exist. So that's important.
And you will have to deal with it.
Yeah. And you'll like it. Dang it. That's what you'll do. You'll like it.
Yes. I expect at least a week chortle from you.
Fine. Right. Anyway, speaking of presentations, back to my original question from 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
what are you going to do?
Oh, yes, sure.
Sidetracked. Sorry.
Oh man. No, it's fine. So what am I supposed to do? Wait, what what's
what are you going to present? What are you doing? You're going to present a thing somewhere.
Yes,
and we don't know where. We know that you have a hotel, but no headshot and no plane ticket.
No plane ticket.
And so I'm assuming you're not driving. So
I'm not driving.
Where are you going?
One is in Houston and one is in North Carolina somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So
is that why you don't have a ticket? Because you don't know where exactly?
No, I know where it is. I just look, it's the paralysis of options and opportunity.
Oh yes,
I'm just staring at this void, and the reality is that there's no one right answer. It's all horrible. I just need to make a decision and go with it. I think ultimately I am going to be flying in to a location that's further away from the conference place, and then driving the rest of the way in, driving like an hour or so in. I think that's going to be best for cost. And it turns out that weekend they are, it's like a big whatever, like the university there is having this big whatever, like get together. So like the tens of thousands of people are going to be there. And so there are no more hotel rooms. And so I booked the hotel that I need, but it didn't quite capture enough to accommodate the plane tickets that I thought I could get that I didn't. And so the conference starts at like 10 in the morning on a Friday, and the closest plane ride that I can get in will have me landing at 11 that day. Like there's just nothing around it. So I have to fly in the day before. Anyway, it's a big deal. I know it's terrible. One conference I am my talk was accepted to present on the pitfalls of productivity and how to keep your sanity as a business owner. So I'll be doing and they were very kind. They put me as the keynote opener to discuss this.
Let's go.
So I'm like, okay, well, that's not what cool. So I have a very rough outline. Now I do presentations where it's not just like 4 slides, it's like 1,000 slides. And I go through them real fast. And they're not like chunked full with information. It's just like, this photo is only meant to be on screen for 1/10 of a second. And then I need to move on because I have to make this point. Like that's so I'm roughing all that in now. The other one in North Carolina, I am actually the MC for that conference. So I I don't know what I'm doing, or really what that job entails, but
A
I
lot
know
of
that
let's give it up for blank
yes,
clapping. Don't clap into the microphone. Okay, clap.
No, no, you have to just encourage people to clap. You don't really clap yourself, just light taps, and introducing people and filling dead air and all that good stuff.
See, puns, yes,
the puns. I gotta start working. I gotta start materials. I just christened a new composition notebook, and I am ready to go. So I'm ready to start filling this out. Yeah, so that's my September. It's all of both of those happen in September. I'm gone for 1 week. I'm home for 6 days.
And
then I leave for another week. So I'm
dear.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not even going to unpack. I'm just going to just live out a suitcase for an entire month. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you should wash it when you're home though.
Well, sure, fine. I just sprinkle some deodorizer in there and it'll be good.
Yeah, put like a pack of dryer sheet in there and it'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. So that is, excuse me, what we've got going on here, unfortunately. So yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. We'll see.
It'll be exciting or something, right? Well, no, we don't know, but it'll be fine.
Get to yeah. I'm ready. So, but yeah, other than that, what about you? What have you been up to? You're winding down the year, right?
We're doing state testing next week.
Woot.
So we're Easter break. Spoilers, listeners. Easter, happy Easter. What's up? Easter break this Friday and Monday, right? And then testing next week. Really, that's kind of it. That's the focus for next week, right? We're trying to get some stuff done, like to a stopping point, right? So we're not like in the middle of some stuff, right? We've been guys kind of talking to them about it, like making sure they know what's going on, like telling them like we will be blah blah blah. This is coming, blah blah. Not like to be like, yo, you got it, but just to be like, hey, remember, don't come to school and like freak out, like, oh my gosh, I have this big, no big deal, right? We test all the time anyway, so like, you'll be fine. We're chunk it up. We're kind of just sort of explaining it to them, like the plan, so that they kind of have a good grasp about what's going on. So they're just like, okay, yeah, we'll sit down, do it, right? To kind of take the nerves out a little bit, right? Because it's big state test, so they're kind of like they gotta freak them. Some people like freak themselves out about it, like, oh my gosh, it's so blah. Like, it's fine, right? We're doing it in chunks. We don't have to sit down and do the whole thing all at once, right? That would suck. We know that. So that's why we're not making you do that. Like, we get it.
It's okay. A little bit. Yeah.
So just kind of explain to them how it's going to happen. Here's what you can expect to happen next week. Da 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 da. So that's pretty much it, right? Just trying to get ready and then just try to figure out how much course material I need to have for the rest of the year. Like how long is this really going to take? Right. So it's just kind of like, where am I going? Like, I am not giving any more tests, probably. Right. Especially for science, right? I'm not really going to give any more tests.
Right.
I kind of told them this last one was your last test. Really, we're not going to do anymore. Because we'll do some informal assessment-y things, but no big official test, because I never know how much the year's going to get away from us. The end of the year is always schedule disaster. So I don't really have a good, every year is different about how far we go into my last unit, which is my streams and stuff unit, right?
Sure.
My streams and water quality stuff. I don't exactly know how far I need to make that last every year, because it's always different. So I have things. I just need to know how many of those things we have to go through, right? How many of those things are we going to need? Do I need this thing or do I need this thing, right? Because this thing is really long and big, and this thing is shorter and just a couple things. So which one of those things do I need to have, right? Which one are we going to throw in there? What are we going to do about this, right? Do I need a new thing? I don't know. So that's just kind of where we're at. Trying to figure out what to do. We are going to make we're going to make like river course maps.
Nice.
Yeah. So like we've been talking about like the parts of a river, like major parts, like the headwaters, downriver, floodplain, mouth, that kind of stuff. And then we've been talking about like other river course features like meanders and oxbows and waterfalls and blah, blah. So their group project is they have to make a map from headwaters to mouth and include all of the stuff in there somewhere.
Ooh.
Right. And they can make it look however they want. Kind of, they can do art project. They can like decorate it and like add stuff. Needs to be appropriate. I'm joking. Like if you want to draw your friend in a boat on the river, do it. Right. Go for it.
Love it.
Right. But that's kind of what they're kind of doing that and then mapping it out and making sure they get the appropriate features in appropriate areas. Right. So no oxbows in the headwaters.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
So that's our big project that we're going to start at the end of next week after testing. Monday, we're just going to do a little bit of wrap up stuff, like make sure we have all the stuff in there, all our vocab, and we've been drawing little diagrams in our notes to help us know what these things are and where they go. So then they're going to be unleashed in a group format to make their big river system. So that's our project we're going to do. So we'll see how long that goes and then go from there, see what other things we need in here. But that's our next thing. It's kind of fun to do that. I didn't get to do this one year. I don't know if it was last year or the year before that. We didn't really have enough time to like do it. So we like did it a little bit and it was kind of like meh. And then we ran out of time. So got a little bit more time this year just because of scheduling things, whatever. So we'll try to make it some time to get it in there, make it really nice so we can see those. So that's the plan for after testing next Friday ? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start on it. I've already told them what they're going to be doing. Right. I tried to make sure okay, the reason we're doing all this and the reason I need you to continue writing all of these notes in your binder, even though I told you we're not doing a test anymore, is because you need it for this project. Like you must have this information.
Yes. It's not a test, but it is a project that we need to do. And
it's kind of like an assessment because I need to know that you know what these things are and where they go and how they work, kind of, right? So just kind of how they fit together, right? Like if your point bars and cut banks aren't in the right spot, I'll know that all of our stuff was not. We didn't go over enough, right? You know what I mean? Like, you got to know they go opposite, right? Boom, they got to go here. Right. So that's our next project that we're going to be working on is that. So pretty much it. Went this afternoon, right? Took a bit of a journey, right? Just randomly. So Susan was like getting a massage downtown, this new place, right? Because end of the year stress and whatever. And so
sure,
she went in there, but through a series of events, right? And we were trying to do grocery order pickup today because we do grocery order pickup for some groceries, for things that flour and
sure,
just stuff like that. We don't do it for all the groceries because we still want to go pick out the apples because we don't want to get trash junky apples and stuff like that. But for some of the stuff, your shelf stable goods, you're oh yeah, I need this, blah blah. Anyway, we tried to do that before, but I guess Walmart had a internet outage, and their computer systems were all down. In the whole store.
They need those. They need those.
So they couldn't do anything. So it was just showing up and the thing is delayed. So we're okay, whatever. So I had to take her to the thing, right? So I kept her phone just in case, because we didn't know this at the time. The lady told us when we got there. So I had her phone, and so she went off to do the thing, and we had to pretend like it was 1997, and we're meet here at this time. Go.
Oh, right.
That was it.
And we
That was
just got
it.
it. That's all you can say, right?
Yeah.
Last communication. Hope it works.
Yeah. Right. So be back here at around this time. Like, okay. So I came home and did some dishes and did some cleaning. And then I just kind of went back because I didn't know exactly, like, because she never been before. So she didn't know exactly, like, what, because you always have to fill out like paperwork and all that. So she didn't know exactly what time it was going to be over because it was kind of a fluid situation, I guess. So I just decided to go walk about downtown, right? But this time, I was walking around all the blocks and I was like, I'm going to walk through the alleyways this time. It was still dark. It was still light outside. So no miscreants about, right? I don't know if there's many miscreants. I don't think there's many miscreants anyway, but there was none. So I was walking through the alleyways of downtown, which was an interesting experience to see the backside of all of these old buildings. Right? So we have the historic downtown area, as many Midwestern cities do, right? Small Midwestern cities. We have the big historic downtown boulevard thing. So I was walking in the alleyway, like right behind it, right? A place I have never been before.
Well, why would you go there? Yes.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, because you don't drive down it.
Well, sure.
Because it's just like a little narrow thing. Like some people do because they're like interested to businesses and stuff. So like, but like normally not the street traffic. So you go, so it's like half, it's cutting the block in half basically. So I'm walking down this alleyway. It's a very interesting experience to see the back of some of these buildings and how the front side is looking pretty good on some of them. And then the back, not so much. But like in a cool way, right? Because I do like, right? There's something very like aesthetically pleasing about some light to moderate like urban decay, right? Like old buildings.
It's a nice aesthetic. Yeah.
Not like completely like ramshackled, right? But like I think it's because it's like older buildings, right? Kind of showcasing their age. You can kind of see the history lines in the building, stuff like that. You can kind of see different. It's just a different perspective on everything when you see it from the back, because the back doesn't ever get like fixed up. Really, they like repaint it sometimes, right?
So like throw some more plaster on some cracks.
Yeah. It's like there's a lot more showing the age. Like the front, all the windows have been fixed. Not all, but like a large majority of the windows have been fixed, so they have new or repainted window frames and window sills and stuff like that. The back does not have that, right? So you just get a different kind of viewpoint of a lot of buildings. And so I was just enjoying my time, like walking. I walked a couple blocks through the alleyway, right? And that was just an interesting thing. It was really cool to just kind of walk the busted alley, look at the backside of these historic buildings and see kind of the age and the patina on the building. And some of them are like, some of the buildings are like, they have apartments like at the top. So like a couple of the backs, there's like one part that's like nicer, which is like the entranceway. And you can like, this part is okay because people are living in this building, but not this one, right? It's still kind of patinaed out and stuff. And there's like, just some random, like, I walked through this old, like, drive-through thing for, like, I guess it's an old bank. It's, like, really close to where the old police station used to be, right? Like, a long time ago. The building is gone. But then there's, like, this little drive-through thing through one of the buildings. I don't really know what that was before. I don't know if it was a bank or, like, a pharmacy or what, but, like, there's, like, this little drive-through pavilion that they're, like, redoing it. So there's just a bunch of bricks stacked in there. I walked through there. I saw a raccoon just like meandering across the road.
Okay.
I thought that was really funny. I walk into the alleyway and it's just this raccoon just sort of toddling about. Like he was probably checking out the dumpsters, saying what's over here. Yeah. What did they throw out in this one? Right? Wandering around. He was very adorable, right? He was toddling along, didn't even pay any attention to me, just what's over here, boop, 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 gone.
Oh my goodness.
So urban raccoon sighting. Very exciting, right?
It's always so jarring. I don't know, because you just never really see them, especially in those settings. Like, yes, they live there and they are there. We know that. I know that. But when you see one walking down a street, it is a little. You go, huh? What?
Yeah.
What is that? Why are you here?
And he was just completely unbothered, right? That was the funniest part. He just do. Like, it was so funny. So yeah, that's what I did. I just walked about, and then I came and just sat on the bench. They have some benches outside. But as far as I can tell, on Main Street, there's whatever the main drag there. There's like all these benches. As far as I can tell, I'm the only person that's ever sat on one. So they all look very newly painted, and nobody else was out sitting upon them. So I hung out on the bench for a little while until she showed up. But yeah, that's what I did today. Is meandered through the back alley.
I think that's good. I like seeing familiar places from a different angle. I think it's very important to do. I walked to our library today to do some work there, and you can walk along the sidewalk one way, and then there is an alley that actually is much faster to go through. Now, it's also a little bit sketchier, but it's kind of fun.
I mean, I did check out the alley before I walked out. I didn't just blindly walk down an alley.
Look,
it's very bright outside.
Right. And it's fun because you to be in a familiar place, but from an unfamiliar angle. It tickles a bit of my brain. I think it makes it kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a little urban exploration light. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to like sneak up on top of the buildings like or any of those dudes online, right? Not like my bush shy. Not trying to climb up on random buildings or nothing like that. Right. Although I did see a ladder back there. Just saying. I didn't go up it though. Right.
Good call. Good call. Did you test any doors? Did you see any doors that were there?
I did not. Right. This is the part of my brain that like I have to fight really hard against. Right. Because there's a lot of times if I see a door like that, I'm just like, is it open? Right. Like I do it all the time. Like in office buildings. Right. I'll be like, there's like push on the handle just to see what happens. Like, because I want to know what's in there. Right. Even if it's like a closet, like I don't care. I want to know what's behind the door.
Absolutely.
So like this is a part of my brain that I have to sometimes like be like, no, Brendan, don't do that. So I did not jiggle any doors in the alleyway, right? Although there was a couple that I'm pretty sure they were open, right? But I didn't press my luck, right? I didn't.
Nice.
I didn't do that, but yeah, that's what I did today. I strolled through an alleyway. Yeah, there we go. Fun.
I think that's good. I like this very much.
So that's the other reason I like the downtown pavilion thing that we have. It's on the other side, right? And so you get to see you can see all of from over there. You can see all of the buildings behind, right? Because the pavilion is behind it. And there's like nothing back there. So it's kind of cool to walk back there also because there's a street between the railroad and there's like the rail yard and then the road and then the pavilion and then there's like a thing and then like the building backsides are right over there on the other side, like a fence. So when you walk around over there, you can also see, not as close as I was, right? Because there's a fence there, but you can still see the backs of all the buildings. I just think it's really interesting, right? Like you said, it's cool to see the different perspective, right? You can kind of see more original architecture sometimes that way.
Yes,
like, they do the front, but like the back, they just kind of like paint it. And it's fine. Although they are downtown, they are restoring a lot. So like they are like actively making it look more like it used to, which I really like. It looks cool. Like, I don't know if I told you, but there was one building down there that was still covered in concrete slabs, right? It was a bank for a really long time. And they are in the process of removing all of those to the original brick and stonework and like cleaning up that building. Right. So instead of like just a concrete box, it like fits in with the rest of the buildings now. And they've repainted some of them. They've added some more murals to the building. And there's a couple that are great. It's way better than the American flag on a rail silo. Okay. It's way better than that. They've put like, they look like vintage advertising signs from like businesses that were in town.
That's cool.
Right. And so they've kind of faux like done the thing where it's like, the plaster's coming off and you can see the thing, the wording or whatever under there.
Yeah.
How they've kind of like imitated that aesthetic. Right. But with like more of the local businesses that were there. So it's kind of cool. It does make it look a little bit, I can't decide if it's like makes it look more rundown or less rundown that it looks like that.
Sure.
Right. Because you do juxtapose that with actual old business signs that are just around in a couple storefronts that there's nothing in. So that's weird. But like it does give kind of a cool vibe to some of the roads where you kind of see this mural and it's kind of like signs for old businesses that used to be there. Right. So that's kind of neat. I appreciate that detail anyway. Like these are things that have been there before, and have strawberry references, which is good because that was big. That was a big thing. Was the strawberry agriculture, which is still mind-boggling to me that existed. But yes, there you go. So
yeah, it's sad that it doesn't anymore.
They have like a mural there about that, which is way better. This is what I wanted from the silo. This is the attention to detail that I was craving. Nope. The eagle or the flag.
Giant.
Bam.
Eagle.
Done.
Yeah. We had, they came
so
in and they put a mural that is in the style of old murals to market products and stuff. So it's got that, I can't describe what it looks like, but if you see like a catalog from the 1920s, that kind of artwork.
That's cool.
They came in and they had to put a few of those downtown on old buildings and stuff. I like finding those. Those are cool. But I think that kind of, but that's leaning into the heritage of the area, right? I think that is done well. It enhances the history as opposed to kind of mocking it or turning it into something that it's just not, kind of this fake Americana or whatever,
Yeah, it's like representing actual history and not just like trying to be like generic history. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like rah like. So I think it's cooler. So yeah, that's what I did when exploring a little bit. I didn't go super far because like I didn't know what time she was going to be done. So I wanted to get back around to the front side of the block just in case she came outside and was like, "Where the heck are you?" Otherwise, I would have kept going.
So sorry.
Maybe I'll go back. Maybe some other time.
Yes, it'll still be there, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically that was my exciting adventure today. Strolling down the back alleyway of town.
I like it. Do it more. It's good. Good stuff.
There you go.
Yeah. Right. Well, I have a little bit of sad news to kind of as we're wrapping up here. It's not super sad news. So I got onto the Mo State Fair grandstand.
Oh, so more like disappointing news.
Disappointing news. Yeah. That's there you go. That'll lift us up a notch. So I texted you that Oliver Anthony is going to be performing. So that slot was removed.
Yeah, boo.
Not any of our amazing picks.
Yeah.
Which left only 3 spots remaining.
Oh, no. Okay.
Hey, the last night, August 17th, has been filled, and didn't see this one coming, honestly.
Oh, no.
They
clearly, if we didn't get it right.
Clearly. They filled it with the Powery 410 sprint cars, B modifieds, and super stock races.
Oh. Well.
So
yeah, that's a little unexpected.
So there's only 2.
Right.
There's only 2. 2 slots, which is fine.
It was the last night. That feels
last night. Yes,
that feels a bit wrong for the last night, right? close the fair with a sprint car racing.
I mean, but anyway, so we're down to two. We're down to two.
Dang it.
So we'll see. We'll see if we get any hits this year. I'm still waiting. I'm ready.
So rating. I learned my wife is a secret Collin Ray fan. That's what I learned. Also, after last week, that's what I learned after that. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, I did not know you liked that guy. And she was like, "Actually, it was a combination of secret Collin Ray fan combined with she kind of forgot about Collin Ray in general."
Look, I'm just going to go ahead and go on a limb here and say that there are a lot. That describes a lot of people.
That's fair. That's probably fair. No offense.
He has a lot of fans that have forgotten about him, and
no offense, Mr. Ray.
No
I apologize for that, but
that's
what I learned. My wife has been hiding this from me. She is a Collin Ray fan, unintentionally hiding it because she hid it from herself partly. So she's
really good at this deception stuff.
She's very sneaky. That one. I was just
very.
She sneaked it from herself. She didn't even.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Just for fun, I'm going to throw in a YouTube channel, a YouTube video that is the Collin Ray Super Hits.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That'll be on the show notes.
Yeah.
So, enjoy.
So all of you new Collin Ray fans that have just appeared, right? You have a place to go. That's what you get.
You can just go and figure that out, I guess.
Yeah. So I have someone want to run by you.
Oh,
right. I have no tie-in for this whatsoever.
Oh,
I have no crafty.
Oh no.
Reason why I'm about to present this to you. No, like tie-in whatsoever.
Okay.
But I did have a thought.
I am sitting down
about the good, right? Have a potential candidate for the next patented Oh Brother top 5 list. Right?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? The top 5 movie list. Right?
Top 5 movies? Okay.
Yeah, movies. I want to know if you're interested in ranking your top 5 favorite courtroom dramas.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
Yes.
I really have no tie-in other than I do watch old Law and Order episodes quite a bit. So, like, that's really all I got. But
oh man, and
I was thinking like this is a very good movie genre that we haven't talked about, and there's a couple good ones that I can think of. I want to know your thoughts on this, and would this be something you're interested in?
Yes,
in top 5?
100%.
All right,
I will say that this will also cause good conversations between Megan and I because Megan, if there is a camera in a courtroom, she has seen it and she has opinions. So
are we gonna get the bonus Megan list?
I think I'm gonna get the bonus Megan list. I will work on that. But yes, I definitely think we can work on this. You want to do it for next episode? You want to have that ready to go, or you?
I don't. That's what I was going to ask you. I don't know when you want to do this. I don't know if you want to do it next week or if you want to wait 2 weeks. I'll leave that up to you to decide based on you're the busy one. So
this week,
next week is going to be real boring. So I've got nothing to do.
Sorry. No, I think that should be fine to do for next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that way we can do that.
All right.
Okay, so I will start. And her eyes are going to gleam and glisten from and she's going to rock back and forth, and she's going to be ready to go.
There we go. Finally, I'm glad she's going to finally approve of one of my ideas. This is going to be great. It's a milestone here.
Exactly.
Because I remember even there was was it Christmas? Maybe I was like, oh yeah, I've been watching. I was randomly watching old Dragnet episodes. She's like, I love Dragnet.
Yes.
What? You what?
Yes,
you do.
This is what I'm saying.
How weird. I was not expecting that, to be honest, but here we go.
And seriously, she's all about those Clancy. Yeah, she's there. She's right in there. So this is a good one. I have some that immediately come to mind.
Yeah, I have at least one already. Potentially 2, but so I'm gonna have to do some digging and think about it. But
man,
yeah, there's a lot of good ones, right? It's a good like drama-y one, right? So I feel like it could be good.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah,
all right,
this is good.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Well, if there is no other business, then I will present my haiku.
We have the business of haiku, actually.
Yeah. There we go. We got here. I can never remember where my notes app is. You would think after all this time, I keep being like, is it hit? No, where is it? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All right. Okay. Neglected facade. Echoes of a vibrant past. Crumbling out of sight.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's...
Did I write this while I was sitting on the bench? Yes. Yes, I
absolutely.
did. Well, yes, absolutely did.
Captured that moment.
Yeah.
As it does.
That's what the haiku is all about. Capturing the moment. Right?
I love that.
On a bench, apparently. There you go.
Hey.
First time I've written a haiku from a bench.
Well.
Another milestone.
Did you put it on a calendar? Or
I'm going to.
Okay.
Right? Put it in the show notes. First haiku on a bench from me. There we go. That's it.
On a bench. Okay.
And outside.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Ooh.
There's so many firsts here.
I know.
It's starting to turn into we're the number one business with 13 left-handed people that service the east side of town. Like you're like, wait a minute. Actually,
this is as far as I'm aware, this is the world's number one haiku focused podcast. All right. So I'm just saying,
some may say it's just shenanigans, but actually it's about haikus.
Actually, there's both. There are. It's not just shenanigans. No. There are shenanigans and poetry. Okay. Two things. Right. It's not just one thing.
Look at that. And that is value. That is at the end of the day.
That is value.
What we provide. Poetry and shenanigans. Oh man. Well, so we will prepare more shenanigans and poetry for next time, and come with a top 5 list of movies of courtroom dramas, and we will see where we fall out on that.
All right, I'm excited about this.
I am too.
Okay.
I'm going to actually start as soon as we get off, so I don't forget, because who knows what's going to happen. But
that is true. That is also the tagline. Who knows what will happen?
What will happen? There we go.
It's on the shirt. It is. So I gotta.
It's legit.
It is.
Oh, love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.